So my bag, my get home bag. Love this bag. I'm not selling stuff, but I'm a big bag guy. Like there are things that I don't skimp on,
Yeah.
and a good bag is one of them. Right. This is the 511 LV10 sling bag. Fantastic. Love it. It looks maybe bigger than it actually is, but I just throw it over my shoulder, and it's great because I can throw it on my back. It's low profile. It blends. It doesn't look tactical. And I
Nice.
can flip it around to the front, and I'm not going to put it on right now because the ceiling is low,
Yeah.
but I can access everything I need from the front, including there's a compartment in this bag where I can actually attach my holster to it. So my everyday carry pistol and holster can attach to the bag itself, so it becomes a form of off body
Cool.
carry.
Yeah, that's all. I
Um,
mean, 511 stuff, there's a reason why they're the leader in it. I mean, we have 511 stores in Canada. That says something, right? It means you're doing
yeah,
it right.
yeah, and their bags are just exceptional.
Everything is. Every piece of kit I've purchased from them, I've actually been genuinely impressed with. And like Todd, I am a very simple man. I'm always wearing my own gear or my martial arts hoodies or my martial art gear, right? I choose to wear good pants. I choose to wear either jeans or something like that, right? But I'm a very simple man. I don't like spending money, especially like wasting thousands of dollars on clothing. I have friends who are like that, and that's cool. You do you, but I'm going to actually put money into things that I might actually use one day, other than just
Uh,
look.
yeah, that's how I am too with gifts. When people are like, I always want something that's good, have a utility to it, right?
Yeah.
That's just how I am. Otherwise, just keep your money, man. Don't spend
Yeah.
your don't waste your money on give me something frivolous, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. I'm the same.
Um, so Ifac, this I just detached this. I have a carabiner on here, a
Yeah.
big S carabiner on here, and this is always attached to my get home bag. And this rides in my car, so I can grab this very quickly. I've used this many times for many accidents, and it's this is a very comprehensive little IFAC individual first aid kit. That's what IFAC stands for.
Yeah.
We sell these by the way at IDS.
Oh, there you go.
This it's our Citizen Defender IFAC, and the IDS patch, our logo on here is glow in the dark. So if there's no light at all, then I can find my IFAC in the dark. It's kind of slick, but I'm not going to go through this. This is also a video all into itself. But the
Yeah.
IFAC is always with me in the car, and it's attached to my bag. So the whole idea behind the get home bag is I have to grab it and get out of the car right now and start traversing on my feet.
Yeah.
Then that's how fat. Like I'm out.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
out of the car, or if I have to shelter in place in the car, I can use it that way.
Yeah.
If we have time, I'll talk about some of the other things I have stored in my car.
Yeah.
But get the idea. IFAC attached to the get home bag.
I think everybody, like, no matter who you are, even if you're, a non-citizen defender, but a parent, or you typically, well, even if you drive by yourself, to be honest, like, have a first aid kit in your car. They're like $13, maybe $15 now with inflation, right? But for so cheap, it could actually save your life.
At the least, a first
Yeah.
aid kit, and this is far more comprehensive than that, right? The stuff that I have here, I'll just show a few things.
Hmm.
I literally have an EpiPen in here.
Nice. Yeah.
So someone suffering from anaphylactic shock,
Yeah.
boom, I can save their life, and
Save their
all
life.
kinds of other. Yeah, it's way more comprehensive, but
Nice.
really, I think at the very least, but everyone should have a really good IFAC.
Yeah.
You can go to idscitizendefender.com and you can go to our store there and you can find these. These are fantastic.
Nice. I honestly didn't know that you guys had those. I'm gonna go purchase one right after this.
Yeah, they're excellent.
Yeah.
They're excellent. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're
Well,
they're
if you
super.
made it and you filled it, yeah, it's worth it.
Well, actually, a friend of mine who's a really high level medic,
Oh, man.
he's the one who put it together.
Awesome.
But it's nothing but the best stuff in there because it has to be, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, Shamag, like I keep the Shamag attached to my get home bag. I like things that are multi-purpose. They're right. So I can use this to stay warm. I can use this to stay cool. I can use it for shade. I can use it to help pack a wound with. I can use it to camouflage myself. There's so many things that we can do with the shamag. The rest of the world has the shamag thing figured out, right? But the West just hasn't quite gotten there yet. But I
Yeah.
always keep a shamag on my get home bag. I use them all the time. Yeah.
I've really only seen them in Filipino or Salat martial arts, right, where they're using it as a actual self-defense tool, which I'm not a huge fan of. But it's probably just because I haven't spent thousands of hours training in it. So,
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure. Uh,
I'm so Canadian. It's so awesome.
you're so PC, man. I keep extra electrolyte packets in my bag as well. Got
Yeah.
to keep those electrolytes in you. So I'm not going to go through all of those, but let's let's see here. Another Emerson Commander
Hmm.
that I keep. So I like to have that level of redundancy.
Yeah. Yeah. It makes perfect sense, especially if you just got to throw the bag to somebody, right? And they need to cut off clothing, right, in order to access a first aid situation.
Yeah, Gerber multi-tool.
Beautiful. Love
Yeah,
those. One of the best pieces of kit in the military for sure.
yeah, 100%. There's a lot of great multi-tools out there. Next one is like making sure that I'm keeping my core temperature. That's a top priority. That's the thing that will kill you the fastest if your core temperature gets too high or too low. So wool gloves and hat. So no matter even year
Mm.
round. So if I have to, but sleep in the ditch somewhere, even in the summertime, I'll wanna have this stuff, and it's a good idea just to have a pair of gloves to protect your hands. And
Yeah.
these are not work gloves; these are insulated gloves, but they're thin and low profile, so I can operate my weapons and my tools with these gloves on at the same time. But
Yeah.
these are two of the most important things, as well as an extra pair of wool socks, which we'll get to that are in here. You know this from military; you got to take care of your feet, and
Yeah.
especially with merino wool.
Yeah. Well, and the wool is everybody,
Uh,
like merino wool is next level, right? Basic wool is itchy and a pain in the butt, but merino wool, guys, it is
Yeah,
eye level product.
you got to have an extra pair of socks and a weight for you if you're going to be walking a lot too, because
Yeah.
you got to take care of your feet when you start getting blisters, etc., etc. Or if you need to layer up. But an extra pair of socks is one of the most important things you can have in your get home bag. An outer shell, like I have like these are pants and jacket, North Face. So no matter what the conditions are, I can keep the wind and the rain off me so that I can stay dry and warm. That's the idea.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what this is. I'm not going to go through all that right now, but you get the idea.
Yeah.
Then I've got a miscellaneous bag. I've got wet wipes, I've got lighters, I've got compasses and whistles and all kinds of just miscellaneous. I've got stuff for heartburn in here and flossers, like creature comforts that
Wow.
I.
Interesting.
And when I travel, a lot of this stuff goes with me in my backpack when I travel. I just convert it over to my travel kit.
Nice. Yeah.
Uh, let's go with this. A life straw. Are you
Oh,
familiar with these?
love them. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So amazing. One of the best inventions, I think, of our generation.
Yeah. Life straw will keep you alive. They're inexpensive. I think it's 500 gallons, right? It'll take the pathogens out of 500 gallons of this.
Yeah, all depends on
Um,
the size of the one that you have. Yeah.
yeah, I think this one is 500 gallons, but I would never need it for 500 gallons, probably. That's a lot.
Yeah, well, never say never.
Never, never say never. We got to have I can literally drink out of a toilet or any stream. I don't have to worry about boiling water, even though I have the capacity to do that, which we'll get to next. But you got to have a life straw. Like I throw these in my wife's purse to make sure that she at least has a life straw on her at all times.
Yeah. Well,
But
when we're made of 76% water, and a lot of people take hydration for granted, man. And I'm so glad that you have that in there because it's so important. Imagine that you're walking. So let's just say your car broke down. Car breaks down, right? You're with your kids, and what are they going to do? They're going to be bitching, complaining. I'm so hungry. I'm so thirsty. I wish Uncle Todd was with us, not you. Right? Where you're like, whatever, you take a life straw, shove it in their mouth, you're like, go drink out of the ditch. And you know that they're actually like they're not going to be injured, they're
Yeah.
not going to be harmed. Like the life straw has saved millions of people in Africa and other places because they don't have access to clean water. Like when Todd said you can literally put it in like a toilet, like it could even be a used toilet. Like it's crazy. Like life straw is amazing. I don't recommend this. Please don't put it in a toilet and then send me a goddamn email. Oh yeah. Gastroenteritis.
Yeah, right. Exactly. But it will save your life. I always feel uncomfortable if I don't have a life straw on me.
Really?
Um, yeah. So metal container, single wall metal container. And I'll tell you how I do this. One, I can boil water in a metal container, so it's always on me. I like to pre-fill my water. Like this sounds kind of weird, but I have a bigger one that I usually take with me when I travel.
Yeah.
As soon as I go through security, I can't take water with me, right?
Yeah.
I will
Yeah.
go buy water and I will fill up my own containers of water and I will keep it on me.
Yeah.
Now, if things go weird, and what's everyone going to run to? The water, right? They're going to be fighting over the water, but I already have my water on me.
Yeah.
But I can boil water in this.
Yeah.
But also, what's cool about it, if it's largemouth like this, if I don't have the luxury to boil water, but I just want to store it, I can take my life straw and drink right out of the container.
Nice. Oh, that's awesome. I like that.
Gotta
Not
stay high, gotta stay hydrated. You want to make good decisions and keep yourself sharp. If you have to walk long distances, you need to be able to manage your hydration the right way.
so important. So important.
Extra baby wipes, but survival blanket.
Nice.
Another way to keep myself dry out of the elements. I can use it for shade or warmth or whatever.
Yeah.
I've used these for other people in accidents when I've covered them up.
Yeah.
Bivy, so I can literally. So this is a little sleeping bag. I can sleep inside of this for extra insulation and keeping myself dry.
Oh, that thing's
And
sweet.
they're great.
Yeah, that one's
And
awesome.
then this is it's a head. This is a head net. So you sometimes you find yourself in places you probably know being up there where the mosquitoes are so outrageously bad and the bugs are so outrageously bad. Did you know that there are people who have committed suicide just because the bugs were so bad?
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's way too cold, man. Like, yeah, mosquitoes suck a little bit, but it's only
We're
a
we're
week of them.
oh we're at like I'm in Minnesota, so we've got lakes everywhere.
Oh,
The
yeah.
mosquitoes are outrageous.
Wow.
So so I keep this. I just throw this net over my head, and the bugs can't get to my face. And if I have gloves on, if I'm covered up, I don't worry about the bugs getting to me. So super important little thing to have on you. Yeah. All right, let's see what else we got going up in here.
There's so
I
much
lit
fit into that little.
I literally just grabbed it,
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
which is awesome.
solar battery pack
Here we go. Okay.
with all attachments on it so I can recharge my phone or any of my other stuff that I have in here.
Cool.
Love this thing. Use it all the time,
Yeah.
especially when I keep it. I'm always making sure I'm keeping it charged. As Kevin knows, always be charging. ABC, right?
Charging. Yep.
So
Help
I'm
out
keeping this
your
thing.
CCP.
Oh, yeah, always keeping this charging at all times. Super handy to have. I'll keep an extra meal granola in here.
Mm.
And oftentimes there's other types of emergency bars that I have that are high calorie emergency bars that I don't have in here right now, I don't think.
That's because last time I was with you, I ate them all and you probably didn't replenish.
Yeah, that's true.
I was dying. My sugar was so low, and I was like, Todd, I was like, can I have some change to get a Gatorade or something? He's like, don't drink that shit. He's like, here, have one of my bars. Oh man, I felt so much better. But that's what happens when you go to Minnesota Fight Club.
Yeah. And Kevin was unprepared.
I
But
was,
Todd,
I
but
was.
Todd was prepared for Kevin.
Yeah, do you know why? Because I said, "Hey Todd, when after we left the airport, I'm like, can we go to a Max and or a 7-Eleven, whatever you guys call it?" And we go there, and I'm like, "Can we have some water and get some things?" He's like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah, but we can't go to this one. There's been too many shootings at this one lately. So let's just go to the one by your hotel room." And then we forgot about it and went from there. But I was like, "What the hell? What do you mean we can't just go, just stop?" He's like, too much crime. Stay away from this one." I was like, "Damn." Like, this is crazy. It's crazy. Canada, it's like, yeah, whatever. It's all good.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Hey, you know, I'll just put it this way. The last 5 years, Minnesota hasn't been Minneapolis, not Minnesota.
Yeah, yeah.
That's I said that wrong. Minneapolis hasn't been the same. Let's put it that way.
It's unreal, man. Like the stories you told me, and like no wonder you are prepared as you are, given the situation and given everything, one that you've seen slash attracted, and two, everything that's transpired, especially within your area. Like you have to be safe. Like you
Yeah,
have to. Like it would be a no-brainer. If I was in your situation, it would be the same thing. My family would be going through a lot more freaking training, that's for sure, because it's like, hey guys, we're going to the mall today. Well, in America, or especially in Minneapolis, like you said, that could mean a whole nother thing.
yeah, absolutely. Um, while I'm thinking of it, I keep a winter gear kit in my car year round,
Okay.
and I keep extra food, uh, like Mountain House freeze dried food, and stoves, and like small little compact stoves,
Yep.
stuff like that in my car at all times. So you can be because especially here in the winter, you have to deal with it too. But like today, it's like 15 below zero.
Mm.
So if you get stranded in the winter, if you're not well prepared, it can mean death, right?
Hold on, like 15-degree Fahrenheit below zero today?
Yeah, yeah,
Holy cow, that's actually
and
pretty
that
cool.
and that's not counting the windshield. That's not uncommon here. We're the coldest city in the United States.
Mm.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why you're
Um,
miserable.
hold on. We've got the fire starter kit. The fire starter kit here.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's your lighter. That's your lighter. That's great.
Blackbeard fire starter kit. These are super handy. This would last me a really long time to start
What's
fires.
in that one? I haven't seen that one before.
Blackbeard, they're really great. They're these little sticks, and you can just cut off little portions of it, and it lights a fire, and it will sustain you, so you can get a fire going. They're awesome.
Oh,
Check it
cool.
out, Blackbeard. And then I have a blunt lighter in here and stuff, and I have a this is a knife sharpener in here as well. So just different stuff I keep handy on me.
Sweet.
A red light. Yeah, so that way, if I don't want to give up my where it's harder for people to see me if I'm using a red light, and I'm not. It's better for my night vision if I'm using a red light. So that's in here.
Nice. Yeah, I'd never
Uh,
seen like till the military.
this was a really great gift that a fan sent to me actually. It's a really great tactical light, super versatile, and it's rechargeable. So I just like having this on me. So we always want to make sure we have good illumination. I wouldn't use it as much for self-defense while I could, but
Yeah.
it's more for utility in a low light situation.
Was that one of your 25-year-old girlfriends there?
Yeah, yeah. One of the 25-year-old medical students is always out jocking me
Yeah,
all the
this
time.
flashlight reminds me of you, Todd.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Every time you use it, think of me. I'm happily married, but thank you for the flashlight.
There you go. There you go. Smart man.
Just like hand saws, like super compact little hand saws I can cut wood with.
Those
This
are all.
combined with my knives, like yeah, I can process a lot of wood with this.
Mhm.
This is really slick. Check this out. This is a little multi-tool. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah.
and
Sweet.
it's just the size of a credit card. I like to keep this handy, compact,
Yeah,
but very versatile.
yeah.
Yeah, love it. Then I've got this extra tissue in here. You see this back compartment. Yeah, so that you get the idea. Those are the types of things that I want to. And I'm this is my minimalistic bag,
Yeah.
but these are the types of minimalistic things that I want to have on me everywhere, whenever I leave the house.
Well, I'm surprised no soap, but I guess we're
There,
looking more
there,
like
there's soap in there.
okay, okay, good.
And
Yeah.
that creature comfort bag.
Yes.
There's soap in there, and hand sanitizer and Vaseline, which also double as fire starters because they're flammable.
Yeah, which
So
is nice.
there's cotton balls in there, so I can use that for to treat my feet.
Yeah,
I can use that to start a fire, and same with the hand sanitizer. That'll start a fire as well.
nice.
So
Yeah. Yeah. Hand sanitizer burns a little
two
more
lighters.
open wounds, right? But having the soap, I mean, I just remember those, it was like a 48-hour bag, right? Where soap, man, that saved militaries, guys, like literally countries when soap became something that people were carrying. What about super glue?
Yeah, there's super glue in there as well. It's in my Ifac.
Oh, that's in the IFAC. That's right. This is all, yeah. I'm just going into all the first aid stuff and all.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Where's that? Yeah. Future comfort. Let's see. I'll pull it out for you. Just so I
Yeah.
can prove it to you, Kevin.
You could have just said yes. And I was like, awesome. Good.
Whatever, Kevin. I've got two lighters in here. See this? This is soap.
Oh, cool. Sweet.
Yeah. Little
So
dissolvable soap thingies in there.
give or
Uh,
take, how much money do you think you've invested into that bag? Give or take, just ballpark it.
First of all, let me say this before I answer that question.
Yeah.
I used to teach classes on this stuff. I used to teach classes on bug out bags and get home bags and all that stuff. You don't have to spend money. Like you could grab any bag that you had or go to a thrift store and get a bag for $1. I'm dead serious.
Yeah.
People
Yeah.
think they got to have all the great gear. This is my
Yeah.
lifestyle, so I do.
Yeah. Mhm.
But if you don't want to spend the time and money on it, don't.
Yeah.
Just have a pair of fucking scissors. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and I'm dead serious. Stuff that you have around the house or things that so you don't have to spend a lot of money on
Mhm.
this at all. But probably $700.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, like, if you think about it, like, how many times have you helped people in car accidents? Like, over a
No,
dozen?
no, not that many.
No? Okay. Yeah.
Uh, Somewhere between 5 and 10 times.
Okay. Not a dozen, but maybe 10. But like that's the thing, right? Is that's where like Todd's words are lining up with his actions. He's a citizen defender, but imagine that you're in a bad car accident, right? And you're messed up and you're the primary in your house who's going to take care of everything. And now Todd rolls up. Like that's amazing, right? And like people should be grateful that somebody like you exists because it's going to help others feel more safe, right? And imagine a whole bunch of yous roll up, right? It's like, okay, guys, got this. Okay, sweet. Thanks. Go on your day. Have a good day, right? Because you were the first at the scene. So I just think that's amazing, man. It's like a first responder without being a first responder.
That's why we're making this video. We're inspiring people who are watching this to just do these types of things. Seriously, like we went through this to give you ideas.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But honest to God, like even if you just stop this video right now for a while and then came back and watched it to the end, right? But um and you just like, no, I'm gonna just grab some of this stuff and throw it in a bag and put it in my car right now.
Yeah.